Hi, beautiful people. Lizzie Barnts Catalyst here. I want to talk to you guys today about how the energies that we are going through right now are not about you. Giant fingers on the screen. They're not about you. They are like the weather. It's like these energies are happening to all of us, everywhere, all over the planet. It's worldwide. It's not you. It's not you. It's not you and your issues. It's not your family. It's not your partner. It's not your kids. It's not your job. Those things may seem like they're the triggers or that they're the problem, but they aren't a problem. Where this is coming from is off planet. Cosmic energies. Why, Lizzie? Why, you ask? Why do we have to be subjected to these cosmic energies? It's a great question, and here's the answer. Because we're at a time in our consciousness evolution revolution where we are being asked to choose. What kind of world do you want to live in? What kind of planet do you want to live on? What kind of people do you want to be around you? What kind of social, cultural structures do you want? These are big questions, and you can't just plod along and not vote. Like, it's one thing not to vote in your election in whatever state you live in, but this is about the future of the human race. It's time for us to make some decisions. So it doesn't matter where you live, what culture, what anything, religion, politics, food you eat, economy, none of it matters. What matters is, who do you want to live with? Who do you want to be with? Who do you want to be? What do you want to do? How do you want things to work? And the only way you can vote with that is being forced to make a choice. Because we're kind of lazy. Have you noticed that? Like, we're so busy in this like rat race or whatever that we don't stop to think, what do I really want my world to be like? I am always saying to you guys, be the change. Do it. Live the life that you want to live. Like, create it. Do it. Be it. But those words are now being put into cosmic action because you are feeling the challenge to say, no, I don't want that. And I am going to create this over here instead and put my energy towards this because this is so gross, hideous, unacceptable compared to what I want to happen or what I see happening over here. And if you don't see an alternative in your life that works better than the status quo, then it is time for you to create it, my friends. You must create it. That is what we're being called to do. We're being called to write the coloring page, not just color in on the other ones. We're creating the page we want to color the lines in between or scribble all over. We are being called to create that. So you're voting for what earth, what energy, what culture, what society you want to live in by where you put your energy. Nobody gets out of this voting process. Everyone has to do it. We all live here. And this is the way that that shift is being managed. So let's back up. These energies are coming through from the galactic center. Our solar system is passing through a part of our galaxy where we have an unimpeded path for these energies to come from the galactic center. So it's like we were in the shade and now we're moving out into the sun. And because we're moving out into the sun, that sun is falling on us and we're like, oh, it's bright, oh, it's hot, or whatever. So we're feeling those energies, and those energies are challenging us to polarize. Do we want service to self or do we want service to others? Like, ultimately, we've got to choose which feels better. And everybody's being asked to choose on all these different levels, at work, at home, in relationships, with yourself, dealing with your own crap, dealing with other people's crap, saying, I don't want to deal with other people's crap. All of those choices are boiling down to creating the world that we will live in. We are co-creating it right now. So everyone's having a hard time because this is an uncomfortable energy. We're used to just sort of plodding along and doing our thing and, oh, I'm getting it right. I think I'm getting it right. Those days are gone. They're leaving. We're in the last vestiges of those days. We're into new days where we are creating our reality every day, every moment, every choice. So, number one, this is not about you personally. This is like a weather pattern. It's falling on everyone. It's raining everywhere. It's sunny everywhere. It's hailing on everyone. The wind is blowing hot everywhere. these are effects that we are all being subjected to at the same time, okay? So it's not personal. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't get mad about it. Just be like, oh, it's raining. Okay, how do I want to deal with this? Except it's not really about the rain. It's about this rain makes you have to choose. I hope this is clear. Sometimes I just feel like I'm babbling on and nobody understands me. Ah! Okay, number 2, remember that everyone else is going through this at the same time. So everyone else, they're stressed out. They think they're getting stuff wrong. They think their relationships are going wrong. No, we're just all being challenged to choose how we're going to act in every situation, how we're going to relate to people in every situation. What person do you want to be in that situation? And you don't get a free pass on any of this. Every single action is determining the world that you will live in, okay? Number 3, well, what does this mean? Like, what do you mean worlds we're going to live in? Well, okay, let's do a little like visualization. So let's suppose that just for fun, don't let this blow your mind so deeply that you run screaming in the street. Look at it as a metaphor, although some people look at this as a reality. Your choice. Suppose that a couple of months from now, there were going to be 2 Earths, and you had to choose which one you were going to live on. And one was about, let's say money, control, domination, constricting rules, rules that some people might feel that are really safe and keep them on the path, or maybe it's rules that they don't have to use their minds too much to choose, power struggles. And maybe this world doesn't have any of that. There's no money system. There's no power struggles. Everyone's equal. Because there's no power struggles, everyone's equal. We don't need to have power over each other. We're all going to just be who we are. People act nice to each other. They don't have to mind each other's business because there's no control. There's no controlling aspect. So there, let's just talk about these 2 different Earths. Which one do you want to live on? Well, you don't just go, oh, I want to live on the happy Earth where nobody's controlling me. Okay, that's great. Are you living that way? Are you trying to control other people? Because if you are in a pattern of trying to control, then you're going to end up on the planet where there's a lot of control. And if you are living a life where you're like, I trust the people around me to make choices about what they're doing, then you're going to be on the planet that is not concerned with control because it's not an issue. So, in a nutshell, every interaction that you have with other people and yourself, those actions, the way that you decide to use your energy in those situations determines which planet you're going to end up on. So you can take that as a metaphor. Choose wisely, slow down, be what we call mindful, think about how you're going to respond in every situation, and make sure you do it in alignment with the world you want to be in. Not the world we're in right now. This one's on its way out. We're recreating it. I think we can all agree that this needs to be upgraded. There's a lot of crazy crap on this planet, and a lot of us are just done with it. We just say no. So, every opportunity, every minute, you have a choice to create new Earth, to create a better society, a better situation with every decision. That's why we're being so challenged, because we are having to stop and think and not just go by the status quo or go with a playlist that we've used our whole life. No, we're throwing that out. So, does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. If you have any questions, comment. Contact me through my website, lizziebarntscatalyst.com. I'd love to hear your comments, always. And I hope you have a really great day.